Well, hello again, and welcome back to another episode of Theater on the Web series. I'm your host, Mr. Hillary, the theater guy, with just another episode as we are diving into learning and discussing this beautiful art form of the dramatic arts. So today's episode is all about overcoming those things that hold you back in performance, whether the things are in your head, whether they're in your heart, maybe things people have said to you, whatever those things are. We're going to tackle those things head on in our next couple segments. So get ready. It's going to be a great one. Something that you can just apply, not just to this discovery of the theater, but also just in life. So this will be a great episode for anybody who's ever had any doubts or any fears or any things in their head. This is a great episode. This one is for you. Okay, so here we are with the inner game of tennis, and the thing I really wanted to pull out of our first assignment of reading was this concept that the author talks about. What does it mean to try too hard? And this is really important when you're thinking about being an artist and being a musical theater artist, being an artist and performing. It's because it's like, what does it mean to really try too hard? And who's the one to gauge what's hard and what's not hard? Well, it's you, because you're the artist. And if you are not gauging your level of effort and what you're doing, then nobody else can really say what it is. Maybe people who know you pretty well, if they've worked with you for a while, say, hey, you're not really putting your best effort in. But only really you know yourself, how much of you are you putting in the work that you're doing. And my experience with people who are artists is that we are so hard on ourselves. We are just so hard on ourselves. We judge ourselves so harshly, so toughly all the time, so tough on ourselves as artists. And I've learned very early as an artist, if you can't lift yourself up, then that's going to be a tough time in this business, because you're going to get so many more negative things in this business. I mean, that's just the reality. You're going to hear a bunch of no's. People don't like this. They don't like that. That's a part of our business. And if you don't have this inner self to know, how to shut off the negative thoughts that come in your own head, oh my gosh, this is it will be so terrible, so awful for you. So we're going to tackle this idea of what it means to try too hard. And when I'm thinking about trying too hard, what I'm talking about is how much pressure are you putting on yourself in your mind to do whatever you're trying to do. So whether it could be learning lines, whether it could be learning a song, whether it could be learning a dance. Sometimes you are putting so much pressure on yourself that you're not giving yourself the ability to do your best work. And I know for me as a young artist, that was one of the biggest things that I struggled with, because I was a perfectionist, and I guess in some ways I still am, which in and of itself is not necessarily a bad thing within reason. But for me, I was always trying so hard to do my best at what I was doing. And sometimes that effort of trying so hard physically and mentally blocked me from actually doing my best work. And then, without being careful, you can get into a cycle of not doing your best work, that you start doubting the skills and the person that you are anyway. And that's one thing that I really want to fight us against. So when we think about this idea of trying too hard, what we're talking about is not giving yourself too much pressure, whether it's physically or mentally, to do anything. And you have to be able to conquer that for yourself. And a big sign that says that you are trying too hard is usually that you're hitting a brick wall. And there's a feeling of emotionally hitting a wall that you can't get over. And what I found in those moments that you are really trying too hard, what you really just need to do is take a breath. It's a deep breath. You breathe in, and then you exhale out. Breathe in, exhale out. Breathe in, exhale out. And then you remember a model that I like to say, we try and try, we never give up. So after you take those deep breaths, what you're doing is you're resetting yourself. And a lot of musical people don't like to do that for some reason, I've learned, especially young people. They don't want to reset. But it's important as in this field to be able to really reset yourself. And it only takes a few breaths to really be able to do that. So my encouragement to all of you, if you are one of those people that feels like they are trying way too hard, remember that you can always reset. And you reset by taking some deep breaths, allowing your mind to clear, and then you'll be able to start again with a fresher attitude. And I really believe that fresher attitude is going to help you and lead you to more success in whatever you're doing. So today's assignment is very simple. You're going to read the Inner Game of Tennis Article 2, where there's next articles about the next thing that we're going to be talking about for next week. So you just go ahead, read Article 2, and make sure you're ready for next week's episode as we dive deeper into this idea of the mind and how it plays a role in the work that you do as an artist, as we're looking at this great book, The Inner Game of Tennis. So I'm excited for us for next week, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Stay tuned for a very important announcement. This concludes another episode of Theater on the Web series. For more information, don't forget to shoot me a message at israelhillary@achievementfirst.org. That way you can be added to our Google Classroom, where you'll have access to all the links, all the videos, all the assignments for every episode and the ones to come. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.